Why are we... I don't know.
Fighting styles often come to the fore. You got arms like a clownfier.
Lok Vakur.
Range with a weapon.
How the hell did I miss that thing? I believe you learn...
Say Skyrim belongs to the Lords.
That was a nice roll.
But I say it belongs.
The old Tor. Oh. Bloody. Lok Vakur. Lok Vakur. There might be a soul gem pedestal up here somewhere if I remember correctly. There might be. Those are really annoying to deal with. Especially these ones because they can be really powerful. I guess like I said, the first time I saw Parthenax, I was shocked as hell. Another ice wraith. Lok Vakur. Critical strike. Something like fatality. There's actually a quest up here for somebody in Windhelm. I could not do it on my finish it on my first playthrough because I couldn't find the damn thing. There's supposed to be some special patch of snow that you're supposed to find on a mountain covered with snow, but you're supposed to be able to tell it's different because it looks different. And it's like, what the dirt? Oh, it's Bethesda smoking. I looked all over the place on this and I could not find it for anything. Coming near the top. Maybe, maybe not. Lok Vakur. Ah, you frickin'. Lok Vakur. Throat of the world. The actual throat of the area at the top.
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Thu'Mic, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
So in case you're not...
By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thu'M. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it.
In case you're not following here, Dova is the, or Dove is the...
Why do you intrude here, if not for Tinvak? A gift, Dovahkiin. You understand fire as the Dove do.
Dove is the dragon word for dragon.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
Alright, fire breath. Yoltor. Yoltor.
Dovahkiin. Strike me with
Oh,
the fire of your Thu'M.
really? Yoltor.
Delay. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dova Sos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? I have expected you would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek...
I don't care, because I want to go to my settings real quick. Really. Trying to figure out how to get the audio to go up a
your
bit.
weapon against Alduin. I have... You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you... yes, they are very protective of me. Bachlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thu'M you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thu'M? Pruzha, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world?
Dragons like mountains.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknusni Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him.
True.
The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. A scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Do you know why I live here? At
Let's see.
here, the ancient... the Nords of those... It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
And there you are, the Elder Scroll.
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever. Forever lost. May ye.
Yeah, never intentionally.
I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
Well, let's see what the Elder Scroll is.
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll.
Well, that's nice to know.
But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suryek.
So the big question, what the hell does this have to do with stopping Alduin?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder the scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragon Rend from those who created it.
Well, that sounds interesting. Time travel.
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here.
Not very
You are
observant for a
likely
dragon.
better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Oh, will it now? So let's have some more stuff here.
Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then, Hele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Achran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragon Rend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Uthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thu'Mic, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Gun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Vomindok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon. They would not listen.
Interesting.
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thul, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us. Ni-Ov. Their inner councils were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thu'Mic created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran, incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
Interesting. Seeing as I've killed enough of them and stolen their souls, well, whatever.
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thu'Mic since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of Power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Fus, Faim, Yol. I guess Yol, that's the one I don't have the last word for.
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare? Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
I guess we don't get anything from them for that one.
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit, Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you, Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
And finally, Fus.
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Alright.
Sum Ark Mora.
Now, what was that? It implied something. Well, that's interesting. So it actually gives you a, it actually gives you a, what is this called? An active effect that increases your power with that shout. That's interesting. I didn't know that's what happened. Well, that's that. As you can see, here's that time rift thing he was talking about. But that's Parthenix, a bloody dragon. That's probably a good place too. Maybe this is that snow pile they were talking about. Maybe not. It's like it's called the everlasting snow or something. Anyway, it's probably a good place to stop for right now. Gonna take a break. See where we're at with footage. Space for footage on my hard drive. If there's enough, then we'll start recording some more later on. If not, then this will be the end of the recording session for today. So, thanks for watching these videos. I've found them enjoyable. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments section below. And if you have not already done so, we'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel. And I will see you next time.